So we have finished the server part and we're gonna continue with the client part. Let's take a look what we did. That is here, here. So server part, client part, database, Node.js. On top of that, we use the packages Express and Mongoose. And we have used the concepts of object document model. That's how I define the model. And we've used REST, this is our REST table, for the requests, for accepting the requests, defining the requests. And now we're going to go to the client side. On the client side, we have, of course, the browser, and the browser that that's what we're gonna work with. Can that be white? That can be, should be white. Sort of white. And JSON. JSON is what's gonna go over the line from left to right. Nope. That one. So now this part, and we are using MVC only on client side, model, view, control, not on server side. If it would be on server side, then the view would also be on server side, and then whole pages would be transferred to the client, and what we are sending is only JSON to the client. So let's start with the code then. Okay. Yep. So we're going to continue with the clients. What do we have on client side? We have JavaScripts. We will discuss the app.js in detail, controllers.js in detail, the services.js in detail, the partials, that is the view. There's no CSS related into this little demo, but you can imagine that it's easy to enhance this with some CSS and the index.html. First thing we're gonna do is the services factory. That's related to the model. So here we have our services, and what are we gonna do? We're gonna create a service for books to the REST URL. And this is the way how we're gonna define that. So we define an Angular module that's called myapp.services. That's the name of it. It depends on Angular resource, ng resource, and we apply the method factory on it. The name of it is books service, and it has some requirements. That is with dependency injection, resource, and HTTP, and a method. And this one is how we link from client to server. We define some methods, get, post, put, delete, in two ways. We only need one, but it doesn't matter much. So get, put, post, delete. We're gonna retrieve, we're gonna create, we're gonna update and delete documents. And this is the REST URL to the server. So books, and this is the variable ID. We come to that how we give that a value, and there are some actions. The actions, that is what's related in here, that's defined in here, and that's how we're gonna connect from client to server. So that's our first introduction with the services. Services is much related to the model. The model is where the data comes from, and we define it in a pretty much abstract way by defining a REST service and not just HTTP requests. There is no such a thing as HTTP in here. We use resources. And I think we even can skip the HTTP because we do not need that in here. So no HTTP. This is the part for the services in Angular.